up on Fulton Today, citizens weigh in on proposed trash services in South Fulton County. We'll tell you what they have to say. And will diamond interchanges become a part of a busy county road? We'll share the 285 and Cascade Road conversation. Fulton Today starts right now. Welcome to Fulton Today, everyone. For years, the majority of residents in unincorporated South Fulton relied on private companies to provide trash pickup services. Well, now the county is considering a few new options to ensure that everyone has a trash collection provider. FGTV's Priscilla Ortega has our story.
Illegal trash sites like these are littering South Fulton County. The Fulton County Solid Waste Manager says one reason is because there is no required trash pickup in unincorporated South Fulton County. But with two solid waste plans on the table, that may soon change. Trash dumped illegally is creating eyesores and costing taxpayers.
Some people can pay for the service, and then other people just go out and just dump it wherever they wish to dump it.
At a series of public meetings, residents learned about two options for universal trash pickup. Option 1 requires residents to choose a collection company, but the county would not be able to guarantee what price they're charged. Under the second option, the county would contract with one provider in each district. All residents would pay the same fee which the county would collect. But some residents might have to change the company they currently use.
If it goes up a couple dollars, I pay $16 a month right now. If it goes up $2 or $3, it doesn't bother me. I want to see the garbage picked up.
The next step is to go back and draft an initial plan and to review it and to go back out to the public with the plan and get some input about the plan that they've selected.
Illegal dump sites like this one cost the taxpayers about $45,000 a year to clean up. It also puts a priceless toll on economic development because of the eyesores it creates. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Priscilla Ortega.
Thank you very much, Priscilla. Meanwhile, one of the busiest intersections in southwest Fulton County could see a major modification, all in an effort to ease traffic congestion. Transportation experts are trying to determine the best way to address the high volume of traffic at Interstate 285 and Cascade Road. Residents got a chance to hear about the alternatives that include a conventional diamond with traffic signals, a conventional diamond with roundabouts, and a conventional diamond with ramps like the one at 285 and Dunwoody Road.
The general reaction has been favorable towards the third alternative, the DDI. And they have genuine concern that they want to make traffic flow better.
Citizens welcome the options available to them and the overall need to end the congestion in the area.
Some change is needed. Whichever one that's finally accepted, I'll live with.
I personally support the diverging diamond interchange, which is what we've seen implemented on the north side of town at Ashford Dunwoody, at 285 and Pleasant Hill. It's an excellent concept, it's very efficient. I think it's the biggest bang for the buck in the short term, and to me it's a slam dunk.
The county's transportation division started working on the project in April. They have been holding public meetings since June to get public input. Now, if you were unable to attend the latest meeting, you can view the plans on the county's website at that address listed right there on your screen. It's been more than 6 months since the county mourned the loss of police detective Terrence Green, yet acts of kindness are still pouring in for his family. FGTV's Daryl Carver has our story.
A group of Georgia law enforcement bikers rode into Fulton County last week. The Blue Knights Motorcycle Club stopped by the Fulton County Police Headquarters to pay tribute to the family of Detective Terrence Green, who was killed in the line of duty in March. Their mission, to let the families, departments, and community know that these fallen officers will not be forgotten.
These men are not going to be forgotten. They're fallen heroes. They've given their life protecting their communities, and we want their memory to never fade away and never die.
Police Chief Gary Stiles joined officers as well as Green's mother and father at the tribute.
Mr. and Ms. Green, I'd like to give you a copy of that letter and present you with a check for $500. And please feel free to use it any way you feel best memorializes and memorializes your son. And we thank you for your support, and we thank you for his service.
He's so kind.
They were also given a t-shirt from the organization and memorial ride pins. The donation comes from the Lieutenant Chris Rouse Memorial Fund and was raised during an annual memorial ride each year. The parents thank the officers for their generosity.
I would like to express to all of you how much we appreciate you all riding a motorcycle this far to come to help us honor our son. You all are so kind, and we will never, ever forget you all.
The Green family is just taken back and really thrilled that so many have commemorated our son Terrence. And with that, we say God bless you, and we are very thankful. Thank you.
Several local motorcycle officers were part of Detective Green's funeral procession back in March. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Daryl Carver.
Thank you very much. Fulton County's top executive continues his tour of county facilities. Dick Anderson and new Chief Operating Officer Todd Long stopped at Fire Station number 1 and number 11. Though Anderson has toured county stations before, it was the first time for Todd Long.
We've got great people, we've got a lot of needs, and we've got a lot of good equipment coming. Obviously the Fire Station 11, which we went to the very beginning of the day on Fulton Industrial Boulevard, was very, very impressive. To see that high-tech technology being used, to see the hazmat equipment in place, and to see us ready if a case of a bad storm comes, a tornado, a firestorm. We've got a place that can withstand all that, and we can have basically a center ready to go at a moment's notice.
I think the importance is to give the county manager perspective of all of the assets that we bring to bear and where we have to live and sleep in our service delivery strategy. It all plays into giving him good perspective of our service delivery.
The county manager also paid a visit to the county's Office of Diversity and Civil Rights Compliance. The office handles civil rights and discrimination complaints, and as the county manager learned, their mission is much broader than that.
Yeah, because they're thinking about everything from the county's brand, and by the way, many times they protect our brand in terms of employees or others who have complaints against the county and getting those complaints resolved before they become big issues that impact us. But they're also thinking about how do we really engage our workforce. And I think that maybe is the most important thing that I learned today, is how much value there is, not only in having a diverse workforce, but having an engaged, diverse workforce.
We're here to be able to support all of our departments, and not only in compliance with the federal statutes and county policies, but to really make Fulton County a world-class entity, one that people want to work for and one that cares greatly for the people it serves.
Over the last 3 years, the department investigated and closed more than 240 cases. The county manager will continue his tour of county departments next week. Fulton joins the nation in celebrating one of the most precious resources, clean water. Commissioners kicked off the celebration with a proclamation acknowledging the 43rd anniversary of the Clean Water Act.
That the Board of Commissioners of Fulton County commends the Division of Water Resources for its continued dedication and public service, and does hereby proclaim the week of October the 19th to the 23rd, 2015 as Clean Water Week 2015 for Fulton County, Georgia. Let's give these ladies and gentlemen for the great work a round of applause.
The Department of Water Resources kept the celebration going with programs and informational sessions for citizens of all ages. Displays and an informational table was even set up in the Government Center downtown.
Today what I'm showing here is what we do at the Fulton County Environmental Laboratory. We do about 80,000 analyses a year testing drinking water and wastewater for biological and chemical analysis. We test things for ammonia, phosphorus, we test for drinking water, we test fluoride, chlorine, total coliform, and E. coli.
Water Resources is responsible for the maintenance of more than 111,000 water and wastewater customers. And still to come, an international dignitary stops by the county. We'll have that story in our district by district coverage next. Fulton plays host to an international ambassador, and North Fulton residents gather for a town hall meeting with their commissioner. Here's this week's district by district coverage. We begin with Chairman John Eves as he welcomes a visitor from the nation's capital. The at-large commissioner met with the Republic of South Africa ambassador Minwa Johannes Manlangu. MJ, as he prefers to be called, is the current ambassador for the United States. The official stopped by the chairman's office during his recent stay in Atlanta.
So he's here in Fulton County talking about opportunities for trade, cultural exchanges, educational exchanges. I've had the great fortune of visiting South Africa about 5 times, and so I certainly see the richness of the country, the cultural vibrancy of the country, and how they're sort of a win-win opportunity for us and them in terms of a partnership.
MJ has represented South Africa in many international platforms, including the UN and G20 speakers conferences. District 2 Commissioner Bob Ellis hosts his second town hall meeting of the year. The North Fulton representative invited the public to the Alpharetta Library to allow them to address their concerns. Commissioner Ellis also shared his thoughts about his first 9 months in office.
Well, the purpose of this meeting tonight really is to speak to the folks within my district and let them know, number one, about what's been going on within county government and what's ahead. We've had a lot of changes within the county within the past 8 months. At 9 months, and it's important to kind of share that information with them, but most importantly, to bring out their ideas and get their input about where we're headed.
Residents who attended the meeting also heard about the county's strategic initiatives. District 4 Commissioner Joan Garner gets a tour of the new mini cafe at the Government Center. Called Freshmints, the internet cafeteria gives Fulton County employees healthy lunch options while on the job.
I love it. It's really sort of a vision, dream come true that we have a place for employees and the public to utilize in terms of refreshments. Fresh fruits and vegetables. You could even have your favorite junk food.
Fulton County closed its former cafeteria a few years ago to address code violations in the former space. The new Freshman's is located on the Pryor Street level of the Government Center in downtown Atlanta. The Fulton County manager shared details of the strategic plan with some South Fulton residents. Dick Anderson was joined by District 5 Commissioner Marvin Arrington and Commissioner Emma I. Darnell at the Cliftondale Community Club for the community's monthly meeting. All three addressed the group.
We pride ourselves in engagement and dialogue with our commissioners. So it's excellent to be able to have Ms. Darnell there as well as Mr. Arrington there. And it's encouraging for them to be able to listen to us, but also to dialogue with us and engage us in working with them, improving Fulton County.
Fulton County Police also addressed the Cliftondale community. And finally, in District 6, seniors take part in an annual tradition to support and remember cancer patients. Members from New Beginnings and Camp Truett senior centers laced up their sneakers and participated in the annual cancer walk.
Because there's so many people that got cancer that's not aware of what's going on, and it's a good thing to come out and walk and support them.
Because it helps the cancer center. Yeah, and that's my main reason for coming out.
This has been a wonderful day. Have an opportunity to share with not just one center, but both centers. And we're sharing today, of course, with Camp Truett and New Beginnings, as they've come together for a fantastic reason, not only for good food and fellowship, but to give their support to the fight against breast cancer.
October is officially Breast Cancer Awareness Month. According to the American Cancer Society, since 2013, the rate of new cases of breast cancer in the U.S. has declined. Medical professionals believe awareness events like these help attribute to that statistic. Now you can catch more of your commissioners at work all this week with a rebroadcast of the Board of Commissioners meeting right here on FGTV. And still to come, county employees are seeing pink as a part of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We'll tell you how when we come back. From making those dollars stretch to meal planning, a group of health clients learns just how to make healthy meals. FGTV's Lynn Vaughn has our story.
A tight budget and a healthy diet can go together if you plan properly.
So I establish what I need to buy, then I need to figure out how much stuff it's going to be.
Open Hand Atlanta partnered with the health department for a Cooking Matters class. The 6-week course goes over a series of skills from knife cutting tips to planning your meals on a budget.
We talk about how to actually grocery shop. So the next week we go on a grocery store tour and we walk through the store and talk about different items, how to buy healthy, how to buy effectively, make your dollar stretch.
During this session of the class, a team of adult students made a stir fry that included plenty of fresh vegetables and even some fresh squeezed orange juice.
Well, it's important that we all have good nutrition, and good nutrition helps the immune system to stay healthy, and it's just really important for our community to learn how to choose healthy foods and learn how to cook healthy and shop healthy.
Some of the money-saving, healthy eating tips included baking or grilling meat instead of frying it, buying in bulk and freezing portions, and always, always make a grocery list when you go shopping. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Lynn Vaughn.
Thank you very much, Lynn. Meanwhile, seniors are not letting their age keep them from sculpting a healthy body. At the Atlanta Aerobics Body Sculpting class, seniors worked out to intense music.
And of course, it helps with their strength, and if they fall, a lot of times they don't get injured the way that a senior would if they're not working out.
The 45-minute class is offered at the HJC Bowden Senior Multipurpose Center. Instructors focus both on upper and lower body strength training and cardio. Sometimes they incorporate the weights as well.
The reason I started out was because I had some knee issues and my blood pressure was a little high. And since I've been in the class, my health has improved and my pressure is down to normal now.
According to the Cleveland Clinic, exercising is the single most important thing one can do to delay the aging process. They add physical fitness could add up to 2 to 3 years to an individual's life. Now, for more information on other health and fitness classes at senior centers, you can just call the Star Line at 404-613-6000. Office doors at various county facilities turned pink in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Sisters and brothers who are fighting every day.
The health department invited all departments to participate in a door decorating contest. The police department, the court system, and even FGTV got in on the action to show support and increase awareness. There were pink ribbons and inspirational messages for breast cancer survivors.
I'm an 8-year survivor, and all the doors are beautiful, and I do appreciate everyone celebrating with us.
Each participating department was competing for first, second, and third place based on creativity, originality, and skillfulness.
Putting together a door and expressing your ideal or your thoughts as it pertains to breast cancer awareness is important because it allows staff to work together as a team. It also allows them to verbalize the meaning that they have as far as breast cancer and how they can increase awareness. It gives them the opportunity to be as creative and original as possible in increasing the message as far as breast cancer awareness is concerned.
According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer, but there are services for uninsured women who need a mammogram. Now, to get that information, just call the county's Women's Health Program at 404-612-1649. And still to come, a special program for mommies and babies. Stay with us. A new playground for children with special needs is now in the works. The future playground will be near the South Fulton Tennis Center. It's a part of the Parks and Recreation Department's Phase 1 playground installation project.
It's a very special project to us in that it is equipment that is ADA compliant and designed to accommodate children of all types of special needs, and we know that that's a need in our community, one that we'd like to do a better job of meeting, and this new ADA playground is a big step in that direction.
The department already installed 6 new state-of-the-art playgrounds. Creel Park and Wilkinson Mill Park has 2, and Welcome Mall and Burnett Parks each have 1. The new play area are a part of the 2015 budget where more than $350,000 in funds were approved for the upgrades. And finally, a new class is teaching moms that it's never too early to expose their child to music and exercise. New moms and their babies gathered with a couple of blankets or a yoga mat for the Mommy and Me dance and fitness class. The class is for newborns to 3-year-olds. It takes place Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Southwest Arts Center, and instructors use music as they help the moms explore the natural movements of their babies. It's also a great way for the new moms to stay fit.
We get our body back together. This is strictly, dance fitness. We want to get back in shape. We want to be, have our babies to be a part of what we're doing. We don't want to just go to another facility and just work out and then come back home with baby.
I recently had a baby 11 months ago, and I can't move as fast as I used to. So this is a great opportunity for me to fellowship with other mommies as well as get my body back.
According to the Live Strong Foundation, when babies get physical contact from their parents, it can promote healthy psychological and physical development. And before we go, our reminder that we'd like to connect with you online. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course anytime on our YouTube channel. Well, that does it for this edition of Fulton Today. Thank you so much for watching. Join us each week for news around and about Fulton County.